Good afternoon, Tim, Nabil, anyone else that's watching right now, welcome to the stream. Streaming some Train Sim Mod 4 because no pixel servers are shitting themselves once again. So I did say that I would do Train Sim Mod 4 next yesterday if we were in such a situation. So that is what we're on right now. I'm going to turn the game sound, well, desktop sound down a little bit because I know these trains can get loud. So I'll try and manage that from the beginning. I'm going to start with some goblin line, I think. You know what? Let's give this another go. Let's do a scenario one here. Oh my god, I didn't finish this last time. I'll leave that for afterwards. Driving an evening service with an unexpected train fault. Let's go. I know you said yes. You said yesterday, but it's still so surprising to see. It's because it's just no pixel right now, ain't it? So anything else is surprising to see. I'm sure Simrel was surprising to see as well. How you doing though, Tim? I was on Elfie's stream. I saw you there. I said, there he is. I still got God mode on. I should still have God mode on. Maybe I deleted God mode. Oh, did I delete God mode as well? Hold on. Oh, if I delete God mode, I want God mode. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if truly I removed it. I have a folder of everything. What was it just called God mode? I guess it was just called God mode, right? Let me just use search. Windows search function stinks anyway. I did remove it. Oh shit. Okay. Let me close the game and open it again. If it's one thing I want is God mode, I'm sorry. I know it means that, yeah, obviously it's no longer modless, but I'm sorry. I need God mode. I'm not doing it without God mode. Because I don't trust the game in the vanilla state to not shit itself. I might have some other mods. Basically, I've just removed everything that was in the DLC folder. Most of the mods go in the DLC folder. There's some other shit that goes in like other folders. I can't be asked to look for everything. I just removed a bunch of them from the main one. So, hello Drifter, how you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, I popped in there for a minute to see what's going on. Yeah, everyone's gonna starve to death, I think. I don't think anyone can eat. God knows literally dead, the bar was showing. I don't think it was Nabil because the fire wasn't there, mate. The fire wasn't there, my brother. And I couldn't zoom in or zoom out. So, yeah. Or maybe I couldn't zoom in or zoom out because the chat thing, the briefing was there. But I assure you the file, God mode file wasn't there. So I don't know what else it would have been. Maybe, I don't know what else it would have been that you saw. I know it could not have been God mode because the file just wasn't there. We move again. And the annoying thing is, Tim, is that these issues usually don't get sorted until the server restarts. So what, am I just gonna wait until 7 PM? Not like I have a choice anyway, but it just stinks, man. This menu is not here in the build. Sorry, my friend. And I couldn't zoom in or zoom out. I don't know what you saw. But it was in God mode. I can assure you. Good evening, driver. You'll be driving this service from Newton to Glasgow. With the eastern side of the Cathcart Circle closed for essential overhead line equipment work, all Newton services are being diverted via the western side of the loop. Prepare the train for service and depart from Newton turnback siding. Yes, sir. I've also got running at 4K as well because it should handle 4K. Okay, RAM usage is down to 16 gig, so it was a case of mods increasing the RAM usage. It's good that that's confirmed now. Oh, not this stuff again. Not this one again. Why am I setting it to night? Let me apply power. Why am I setting the light city to night lights? I thought I was gonna have to go up and check him again like last time. Lighting, interior lighting. Okay, saloon lighting's on. I feel a little bit high. I feel like I'm sitting a little bit too high. It's not a great seating position, I don't think. What the fuck, why does... Oh, it was another bar, whatever that was. I saw in the VOD now. Maybe it was just a game loading the bill. Just like the scenario loading or whatever. Can you drive a Union Pacific ST70 ACE in Wyoming? JN. That's very specific. Do we have a route that takes place there? I don't think we do. I know we have an SD70 ACE. I don't think we have a route that takes place in Wyoming. Why is the city going to shit right in front of our eyes? I know, right, Tim? It's heartbreaking. Why does the game look kind of good? Because I'm running it. I'm playing it at 4K, Tim. Usually I play it at 1440p because it's quite tough to run at 4K with all the mods I've got. But now that I've removed all the mods other than God mode, I'm able to bump the settings up. And I'm still not at a solid 60. I'm in the high 40s. But nonetheless, it's going to look smooth for you guys watching at 30 because we're going to be above that. We should be above that consistently. Not groundbreaking, yeah, not groundbreaking, but good. No better shit than I remember. Hello, Dark Master, how you doing? Pretty rare for TSWs at 60 FPS consistently. I mean, every other game does it for me when I'm not streaming, so maybe if I wasn't streaming, this would be the same. Maybe that's the reason. I guess I should play in VR now with all the mods gone and see what the experience is like. It should be a better experience. Because if you guys watch the Class 380 VR video, you'll see it wasn't quite smooth. It's quite jittery. Thank you very much for the follow. Daniel Lewis, thank you for the follow, my man. Or my woman. Or my they, them. However you identify yourself. Thank you very much. Why is there a left signal in the right track? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I can't explain certain things in Train Sim World, I'm afraid. I don't have the telepathic connection to understand why they do the things they do sometimes. Maybe there's a legit way. Maybe there's a legit reason behind it. I don't know. But if it's something that's weird or seems off, it kind of most likely is. I'm a guy. How are you doing anyway? I'm doing very well, Daniel. I'm glad to hear, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm looking forward to running it in VR now. I'm not even gonna lie. Should be good. I guess this route is just tough. Or is it the train? I don't know. It's one of them. Yeah, 60. Sorry, tunnels are the only place I'll get a solid 60. Guarantee 60 in the tunnel. And we go back out to the low 40s. Low 40s is quite low. It's very noticeable for me. It really affects performance if I'm not at a solid 60. My eyes have become... my eyes have always been very sensitive. If the game goes from 60 to 55, I can tell it in an instant. Still 99% GPU usage though, Jesus Christ. Ah, I still have the graphic stuff. That would be why. I don't think so. Jetwash's graphics enhancement pack, I think that wasn't in the DLC folder. I think that's in the in my documents. So cool. So we have God mode, we have the graphics. That's why it looks nice. So it's 4K, but also I still have the graphic stuff installed. I would suspect that's why we're not at a solid 60. Because that shit's quite heavy, I'm not gonna lie. It's worth it though, I think. I'm good, I have this game. Oh, do you enjoy it, Daniel? Bro, some plays in PO2 server are toxic. Some are down to earth in Cinema. Really? I expected better from the Polish servers. I'm shocked TSW doesn't support VR officially. I know, man. But at the end of the day, every time Dovetail run a poll on what would players like to see, they do it annually. VR tends to be usually at the bottom, like dead last of like a feature, of like a 10 feature list. So from a business perspective, it would be absolutely pointless to waste resources into developing VR. And I think it's just that people haven't experienced VR. You know, if you don't know how good it is, why would you be interested in it? I don't think you can run this game in VR. You can through the UEVR injector mod software. Yeah, for a modded game, it's absolutely ridiculous. It is on consoles, understandable. For PCs, just foolish. I mean, consoles aren't too far behind PCs, Tim. Consoles aren't too. I get surprised, genuinely surprised, even knowing TSW and knowing Dovetail, when I hear about crashes on PS5. What are you doing? How is a game crashing on PS5? PS5 is like a solid mid-tier PC. So, what's going on there? My favorite is the 5 circle line. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's yeah, that's not. I don't think that's a popular opinion, but you know, each to their own. Hopefully Rivet continue improving that route and making it what it should be, or at least half of what it should be, really. Oh boy. I still need to get to grips with the brakes on here. They're a little bit odd, I think. I don't know why, but I tend to treat them as like stepped braking, if that makes sense. It really wants me to unlock the doors with the button, eh? Why are the front set of... Oh, has it got like SDO? And this is why we needed God mode. What is going on with the doors? Are they bugged? Jesus Christ, man. That's not surprising, honestly, seeing how many other features TSW doesn't have already. Of multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, multiplayer, in order for multiplayer to come to fruition, they'd have to basically build the game again, which they can barely create a new iteration worthy of it being a new iteration. So how much building the game from the ground up again? It's because I have a VR. Well, Daniel, if you're on PC, mate, you can download the UEVR software and enjoy games that run on Unreal Engine in virtual reality, even if the game itself doesn't support it officially. I've got a couple of videos up on my YouTube channel, and you can find a lot more on YouTube. I'm not interested either because I don't have a VR headset. Well, no, that's the thing. But if you had a VR headset and experienced TSW in VR with the unofficial way, it would I'm certain it would make you more inclined to to vote for it in the polls. But I think VR is the last thing this game needs at the moment, really. I can't tell you what it is about the break-in there. It just feels weird. When I was playing by myself the other day, I felt it, but I thought maybe it's because I was in VR and I don't know, maybe that had like an effect. But playing it now, it still just feels really strange. $500 it completes with mid machines. Yeah, solid. I mean, that's the sort of timeline we're in now, isn't it? With consoles, they're basically on par with PCs. So there's no more PC master race. Those days are gone. I mean, it's a PSVR. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, well, you can't use PSVR with a PC anyway. So I'm assuming you play on console then, Daniel. In which case, yeah, there's no way to use your headset with this game. It's possible on PC though. Like I said, unofficially, but possible nonetheless. I do until I get a new PC. Fair. I guess it'll be downloading TSW5 by that point. I think we all know the answer to that, Tim. Anyone that says otherwise is someone who's got a very positive outlook on life, I would guess, generally speaking. I also just get a feeling that we're sitting at an angle. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like we're straight on. Maybe it's just me. There really is no other experience than playing in 4K, honestly. I'm prepared to go back down to like 1440p completely, But I think, I don't know, the high FPS would be a decent trade-off. I don't know whether I'd want to get like an ultra wide. They do have their benefits. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like if I get an ultra wide, I guess I could get another monitor, but it would have to go above my main one. I'd love to like test an ultra wide just to see like what I'd be getting myself into though. That's the thing. We don't really have like stores here in the UK commonly found. Like Micro Center, for example, in the US. We don't have anything like that. We have like general tech stores, but they don't go in depth into that depth with like PC peripherals and hardware and stuff like that. A lot of those stores that do that here in the UK are all digital, and maybe have like one shop, like I forgot the name of it, but it's a very popular PC parts website here in the UK. They have one store in one city, and that's like the general pattern with PC stores here. It's quite unfortunate, man. I'd love something like a Micro Center. Yes, one store in the whole of the UK. That's only one company though. Maybe there are others. Maybe they have more, but nothing like nationwide. Nothing that I know of in London. There are PC stores that you can stumble upon them. There's a very popular street near Tottenham Court Road, which it has many PC shops, PC focused shops, but there's no corporation type thing. There's no one big massive company. They're all independently owned, as far as I'm aware. Hello from Sweden, Marcus. Welcome. Hello from London. Back to this very weird looking rain. Like sperm falling from the sky. Thank you for the subscription, Marcus. Bringing us to 1340, I think. One of the doors is failing to close and lock. Leave the cab and investigate the faulty door. I ain't never seen this scenario before. Walk to the marker. Where's the marker? So are these passengers? So what other train are these passengers waiting for? In July of 2024, we still have this issue with passengers not getting onto the train. You found the faulty door. Try using the guard panel to close and block it. All right, was the guard panel inside? Enter the train. I'm in the train. The door is now locked, but it poses a safety risk for passengers on board. Continue on to Glasgow Central and unload all passengers before taking the train to Shields Depot. So the door poses a safety risk for all the passengers, but we're going to continue anyway. Where's the switch for the cab door? There's one just like on East Coast Way. That was what I was alluding to. And I think there's another one as well, Tim. I'm pretty sure there's another one somewhere. They look at this kind of stuff, play it, test it, and all of that, and think to themselves, yeah, this is great. They think to themselves, this is enough. It has to be that. It has to be that. They have to think to themselves, this is enough. I think that's what they aim for. They aim for it to be enough. That if they need, for whatever reason, to publicly defend themselves, it's enough. They don't push themselves. If it's one company that's not going to push themselves, it's Dovetail. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly might just stick to modless. I can't really be arsed with TSW that much anymore. It's not worth the performance loss. We're here to play trains in it. With no mods, we're guaranteed no issues except those that come for free with the game. Haha. And yeah. They don't test it. They never go above and beyond unless it's Cornish like collectibles and Easter eggs. Yeah, unless it's a UFO or a mastery where animals have escaped the zoo. What are you doing, man? What are you actually talking about? So I think the mods that work through the mastery are still active. Graphics are still active, and God mode, of course, which has already saved us once or twice. So wait, we're now going express to Glasgow. Are the passengers aware? Has any announcement been made? Or was I meant to go empty? Because all of a sudden, now the passengers are expecting a regular service, and we're just now skipping all the stations. What if anyone needs to get off at any of these stations? I don't quite understand. No announcement was made. We're just all of a sudden going straight to Glasgow. The devs who tested this scenario didn't think to themselves, maybe that should be a thing. They should like roleplay an announcement, or maybe just drive the train empty. For shits and giggles, can you spawn in at Dresden up to the east? Oh, I'll do that. Not because I want to, but because you asked kindly. Hey, at least the rain stopped. That's something you don't see every day. How did DCG look at that and call it acceptable? Same way they've done it to all their other products. There's no way they thought more than 2 minutes about this, so it's good enough. Yeah, a scenario for the sake of making it worth the money that they're charging. Not that it's worth the money they're charging, by the way, but they know they needed to do something, anything, to not make it a free DLC. Although this is very much free DLC vibes. Oh, but it'll be worth it once you see it. Oh, man. I mean, it's not going to be anything great. It's not going to be anything that we haven't seen before, I'm sure. I actually don't know what to expect, but I don't think I'll be surprised, basically. $30 into TSW2. I almost called it TSW2 in my title as well. 30 minutes in TSW4 and I've already yawned once. I was about to comment that we're on 57 frames a second, and then the game started. TSW2 for same thing. You're not even joking. You're not even joking. Bar the lighting stuff, you're actually not joking. Can't blame me at the end of the day. Easy mistakes I make. It's not even a mistake realistically. Is that it's Anyway, let's see if we can be a bit positive. Oh, it's not looking good coming up towards Glasgow. Fundamentally the same game. Yeah, it is. It actually is. It's not a great entrance towards Glasgow, not gonna lie. Performance is shitty. At best. I wish they'd spend more time optimizing, man. Nothing more annoying than a game with actual potential shit in itself. TTG can't be fucked to optimize their game. There's 4 chances of 4 different iterations. Yep. I think it looks nice visually. They do a really good job. But even coming from someone who loves eye candy, it needs more than that, man. It needs more than just looks. It's a fucking simulator. If I wanted just looks, I'd go and buy Call of Duty or Battlefield. Shut off the cab and go to the other side and head to the depot. I don't get why I need to lock the doors. Just do that when I get to the other side. The train is unloaded and ready to be taken back to the depot. Switch cabs and depart for Shields depot when you are ready. I'm going to go through the train to the other side because I want to see if truly all the NPCs are off. Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. Whoa. Whoa. Christ almighty. Christ almighty. Christ almighty. Goodness me, man. Goodness me. Let me know if we're back. My responses are gonna be very slow to you guys because the stream is now like the stream's like 30 seconds behind. Like you're gonna see me respond to you 30 seconds after I've actually done it. It genuinely dropped to 10 frames per second, and like I couldn't do anything. Like I ran to the other side of the train. I looked to the other side. There was nothing I could do. Like the game just tanked. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you guys why. Tim, what was it? Just what route did you say you wanted me to do? Was it just this one? Was it Navika Dresden, or was it Tharanta Ramp? This is gonna be annoying now, having to wait for you guys to see. Waiting for you guys' responses, and it's gonna be annoying for you seeing how slow it's gonna be. Only way I can fix it, as far as I know, is restarting the stream, and I'm not about to do that. Race to Dresden, okay. What do you want me to do? Just go to Dresden and look to the east. I'm gonna count how much of a delay there is. Well, 14 seconds. You can kind of gauge an idea of when your chat shows up on the stream. Where's east and where's west? Shouldn't I have a compass? Oh my god, we're on 17 frames. What is going on? I'm gonna remove the graphic stuff. I'm gonna leave God mode on, but I'm gonna remove the other stuff. what's the file that comes with the? Let me download it again and see. Let me see what files come with the this Jetwashers mod. Oh, it's a god mode. It's a god mode thing. It's the god mode file. I. It's not one I want to get rid of. It's not one I want to get rid of. There was a time on the forum when he put like what GPU what GPU was for like what thing basically, because he's got ultra, high, medium, low, etc, etc. I think for my GPU it should be I think for my GPU it should be high. And then that's it. That's actually it. That's actually it. I don't know why the frames start off okay and then go to shit. I don't understand what goes on like behind the scenes. All I wanted you to see was the surrounding area and how little effort they put into it. It's astonishing. I mean, Tim, if I wanted to see surrounding areas and how little effort they put into surrounding areas, I'd open up 5 Circle, I'd open up Samaring Barn, I'd open up 99% of the routes in the game and see that exact thing. So, realistically, it's not. It's unfortunately not tied down to only one particular route. And the funny thing is, this is one of the more better ones. So, go figure. What do you want to see? I'm not quite sure what to play. Or where's NoPixel at with the server bullshit? Let me see if other people are still streaming. How is D still going? I think D's still going. Elfie's not on anymore. It's fucking bollocks, man. Oh, Midland Mainland, good shout. I like that one. Let's do a scenario. Having completed the majority of his journey up from Kent, drive the final portion between Leicester and Derby along the Midland Main Line. D's crashed his car. How is his hunger full? Should have said MP. It's still scuffed. According to the Discord. Welcome aboard 6 Mac 49, currently sat at Leicester. It's been a good run up from Kent so far, so let's hope it remains that way. Hopefully the weather will hold out for a pleasant run to Derby. I don't know why God mode ain't working now. I hate having my chin by the window, but it fucking is what it is. I don't give a shit. Check the train to ensure it's ready. Okay. It's just that now if we get caught out, there's nothing I can do about it. Hey, there she is. We are telepathic. I just mentioned your name, Elfie. We actually are telepathic. I don't understand why this keeps happening. Server's gone to shit, eh? Once again. I wrote in a Discord. I said it's getting tiring. It's getting old. It's getting old now. It's not funny anymore. It was a bit of a laugh at the beginning, but it ain't funny anymore. It's just long. Hello Dan, hello Damo. What is going on? How are you guys doing? I want it to be Stepson Bestie, but she said no. Keep convincing her, Dan. Keep convincing her. She'll say yes eventually. Yes, welcome to trains. Welcome to trains indeed. Hello, Bestie. Is that our titles now, Bestie? I'm down for it. I'm down for it. The telepathy is enough to put a stamp on it, so I'm down. How are you doing? It's not a shame Danny and Autumn couldn't link up, man. Danny's got a new way of moving around the city. No more quad back, no more tow truck. It's time to level up. How Delinquent still streaming and hasn't died? His D character hasn't died of hunger. I don't understand it. I just checked it now. His hunger's like his hunger bar is like 3/4 full. I don't understand how he's putting it off. Maybe he just don't get hungry down in the sewers. I wouldn't be surprised. I played the first train simulator game. Actually, it was early. I may have derailed the train sometimes. It's part of the game, mate. Honestly, Dan, you're not gonna be driving trains and not derail them. It's part of the fun, isn't it? Really, it's not advisable IRL, but I think it's okay in the game. Right, what was that then? Welcome. No, where is it? The train consists of 16 tanks weighing 1,945 tons. You'll be traveling on the slow lines as far as Ratcliffe Junction. You are clear to depart. Well, in which case, I probably should have released the brakes. Yikes. I mean, we've got already a little down the line, so we're not going to be losing too much time. I need to wait for the HSD to clear, whether it's this one or this one. Thank you very much for the follow. Irish Dan, thank you very much, my darling. What was speed limits? What are speed limits? Me and a couple chatters, Dan, had a what are speed limits situation a few weeks back on Simroll. It was fun. Ended pretty much how you would expect it to end. I was talking thirst being like a quarter if that full. Some of us decided to go and drive up mountain. We made it into a survival situation. I mean, that's one way to deal with the situation. I can respect it. I can respect it. You do what you play the hands you're dealt, really, innit? Let's turn our instrument lights on. Oh boy. I don't know why God mode isn't in operation. Couple 37s in the sidings. Quite a few actually. There's 4 I can count. Actually didn't notice the 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. Seems a little bit restrictive. It just looks so nice. Sorry, my HSD brethren. I just really hope we don't encounter anything that would require God mode in operation. Ignore the voice crack. What voice crack? There was no voice crack. Guess SRB doesn't like mods. I mean, it's not like I'm sensible with the mods. If we're being honest, I'm not sensible with them. I've been better recently with them, but I think sensible would be quite a stretch. So I'll admit to the part that I play in that. We'll still expect a little better, but yeah, I guess I'm happy it's not worse. Hopefully this is a scenario that we can get done first time and doesn't end up like the one on Great Western Express. Mainland's looking a bit quiet. Usually for scenarios, they go ham. Trying to make the timetable seem bigger and better than it actually is. One thing I especially love about this DLC is the fact that the tanks actually have weight to them. Like, look how long it's taken us to get up to a decent speed. And that's me keeping the power as high as I possibly can at all times. Shock. It started raining. Who could have seen this coming? It was literally just sunny a second ago. When the city goes back up, will you be back about? I don't see it happening before 7 PM. Elf. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm notified in good time, then I will be back. But I'm not gonna keep like constantly checking it. I guess I can have the Discord up. The Discord has been somewhat helpful recently. So I'll try, but I just don't think it's gonna happen before the restart. So Yeah. Yeah, I love your long heavy freight train. I mean, that's what freight is all about. What's the point in hauling freight if it doesn't feel like freight? Now, when you're driving a lorry in Eurotruck, you want the feeling that you've got a heavy motherfucker behind you. And, you know, you have that responsibility of driving it well. You know what? As much as the weather transition is crazy, this is the perfect summary of UK summer weather. It would be gorgeous, beautiful, and within 5 minutes, you have a storm. And then, about 10 minutes later, you'll go back to clear skies. I can't even be mad at these transitions. Hauling empties, yeah. Like, what's the point? Honestly, what's the point? In before the frames just tank to 5. A typhoon is a good way to put it. But I promise you, is to a degree rather accurate. Bro, please remain upright. Thank you. I love the blue. Why is the text like 3D? Why is the text 3D? Does TCG think rain makes scenarios challenging? They genuinely do, Tim. They legitimately do. That's why they add it into so many scenarios. And that's been their mentality from like the first one. There's no development, there's no progress in their mentality at all. We could be on TSW10 and it will still be the same shit. Like, there's actually a lack of shame. There's genuinely a lack of shame. They're prepared to push us out to millions. Listen to the feedback, which they have heard so many times before, and then go and do the same thing later on. There's actually a genuine lack of shame. And ironically, Saudi Danny, I'm not too bad, Dan. I'm not too bad, man. Doing alright. Slightly frustrated with the situation on NoPixel, but it is what it is. It's given me an opportunity to visit an old friend in Train Sim Mod 4, so I can't be too mad. I'm rather certain that's the first yellow I've seen. So why is it a single yellow off the bat? Or did I just miss the other one? Skynet is real. Whoa, the brakes just really caught on. What? Okay. I didn't expect the brakes to be that strong. I feel like I looked away for only a few seconds. It looks rather sad, doesn't it? I'd be sad too. I don't think I did, Tim. I think I was too far away for that. I just had the brakes like literally like maxed out because I know what braking can be like with this load, given my experience on Great Western Express. I'm assuming we have like a local service ahead of us. What do you mean, Dan? Even a train in the game got done in by Microsoft. What do you mean? Oh, look at that. The fog has just cleared away. Sensational. Why does my stream keep disappearing from my phone? Do you guys just randomly get like a black screen? Oh, the trees are back. I looked away. I looked towards my phone, looked back up, and the fog has come back. I think it's just my phone acting up. If you ever want to feel like you don't matter, become a UK freight train driver. No, they're loved. They're loved. If you become a freight train driver in TSW, perhaps the trains are affected by the IT issue too. Damn. Oh, wasn't that in the last couple of weeks? I remember that. Oh, the black screen thing was just me. Oh, that black screen too as well. Interesting. I'll see if it's something from my end. I don't think it is. But then I'll close the stream, open it again, and it's running fine. So I don't know, mate. Server's still down. Loved, yeah, but not by the dispatcher. Yeah, fair enough. But I don't think you're ever loved by the dispatcher in TSW. And just today. No, Dad, I didn't hear anything, mate. Dad, I don't follow any news, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I live quite a peaceful life that way. That's Twitch thing happens to every stream I watch, bro. There's an issue with my something called keyframe intervals. Some streaming bullshit. Apparently mine's too high, but I've set it low, so I don't know why it changes after the stream. Maybe because of restream and me streaming onto different platforms. I don't know. I refuse to give up on my YouTube audience, though, even though there's barely anyone there ever. It's a Twitch thing. Twitch is so disappointing, man. Just like when I try to stream from my phone, and if I try to stream from on Twitch directly on my phone, it will only use the actual phone mic. I can't connect a microphone and have it work, or I can't connect to my Bluetooth earphones and use the microphone on those. So I have to download the Streamlabs OBS app or Stream Elements and stream via there. And come on, man, like Twitch have been on top for streaming like forever. So it's so weird to me when companies just can't get their shit together. Like YouTube have so many fuck ups. It's ridiculous. And when you're a content creator, you get a very clear view of that. It doesn't make sense. Planes, trains, banks, all sorts have been affected by shitty update by Microsoft. Jesus Christ, man. Planes were told to land. Wow. When it's something to this extent, you do wonder whether there's a bigger thing behind it all. Because it just seems like a little too much to just be, you know, a booth update. As much as it can be, that is the case with software. But you think there'd be things, you know, measures in place to ensure this doesn't happen. How can something this bad have been let loose to the public? YouTube, I feel, just simply doesn't care. I mean, that's what it comes across as. That's honestly how it comes across. That's what the Skynet comment was about. Right, it makes a lot more sense now, Dan. I mean, it's seen everywhere now, Tim, isn't it? Like, whether it's games, whether it's services, it's a little bit scary the times we're living in. It's like, you know, when is this all gonna end? Where are we going with all of this, you know? Couldn't get access to our VPN and system didn't work. So customers can't help you now. Fuck off, it's Friday. I mean, I think that might be a bit of a benefit, realistically, Dan. Surely that would be a bit of a benefit. Side note, you're the most viewed streamer in the TSW4 category. Because no one streams TSW4, Tim. And the people who do stream it, unless it's actually like a big content creator, and the people who do stream it don't have like a face cam or a mic. And it's a bit awkward as a viewer when you want to communicate and you don't know who you're communicating with. I think that's the only reason I come off on top a lot on the Simroll streams as well as the Tracer Mod 4 streams. A win's a win anyway, I'll take it. But yeah. You must find John O'Connor. Yeah, Tim, it at least has to be that. At least. There has to be some sort of communication, man. Not everyone's typing, including the person hosting the stream. Everyone has their reasons in it. Maybe someone's just got anxiety or is just shy, or maybe doesn't even have a mic but just wants to do something, which I can appreciate, I can respect, but there's levels, you know? So, like, you can enter your car in a race, and it could be a stinky car. And yeah, fair enough if you really push your car on the track. But if you're racing against like Lambos and Ferraris, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, the game's a game. Are you from Manchester? No, London. London, Dan. I never understand how people watch no comment streams. Yeah. I guess the content must just be so good, Tim. Or the viewers are botted, which tends to be more so the case. Usually there's a pattern that's quite easy to see. I'm bad at placing English accents. Then I think if you watch enough like UK streamers and find out where they're from, you'll start to pick up on like clues. And if they're active in chat. I mean, yeah, active in chat is better than nothing. But I mean, you still preferably want a little bit more though. Not about the car, it's about the driver. Come to family. Alright, Dan, no worries. After this run, I'll go in a Assetto Corsa. I'll go in on the Taurus Nordschleifer server. I'll get into a shit car. And we'll see if being a decent driver gets me past cars actually made for racing. I could hear the London. I could hear the London the second I heard him speak. Yeah, if you know what to look for, it's obviously it towards being a Belfast accent. I don't know. I don't. Okay, we are back. Cool. Remove, let's go. My internet actually went down. Was it just my mention of Assetto Corsa? Did that ruin everything? I think I've heard the Belfast accent. Neither have I. I'm actually unsure. You bring up Belfast and it shits itself. I think it was the mention of Brum. It's because I mentioned the Brum accent. Completely understandable. Completely understandable. I think I need a cushion. I mean, there's audio coming from. There's audio coming. There's audio on the on Streamlabs OBS. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So is it fine on YouTube then, Tim? Thank you guys for letting me know. Hello, Punk. How you doing? Hello, Wagomu. So scary and lonely while watching on YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much the vibe of YouTube regularly. If you want companionship in chat, Twitch is the way forward. Apparently, except apart from right now. Apparently, it's because the stream went down for a bit. It's happened before. For some reason, it just doesn't fully recover. It might come a little later on, but it doesn't recover straight away. Woke up early around 6 a.m. Nice one, Punk. Feels good, eh? I've made that. That's now my 6 a.m. is my regular time now. I wake up. And it feels good. It feels good just being awake in the early hours. You have like the whole day ahead of you. If you want to end up taking a nap at any point of the day, you can afford to. It just works out. It just works out. How is this server still ahead of us? It's not like I'm moving at a great pace. Going rather slowly. You want to take a nap? Too risky. Sorry, Restream has turned itself off, so I can no longer see both the YouTube and Twitch comments on one platform. Like, I have to go to both. It's hard to fix a sleep, so it's very easy to mess it up. Yep. And that's an hour yesterday. I was tossing and turning all night. It can be dangerous, man. It can be so dangerous. It's a risk. Maybe the yellows are coded into this scenario. Maybe, but I have a feeling these are legit. Oh, is audio working now, Dan? Nice. Next time that happens, feel free to head over to YouTube. YouTube's been working fine the whole time. Couldn't tell you why. Any route requests today? Nope. After this, I'm going to do some Assetto Corsa and call it there. And hopefully, I'm expecting NoPixel to be fine after the restart. It's a matter of getting in. Hopefully, they open up more slots, because yesterday, whether it was an accident, whether it was on purpose, instead of the usual 220 player limit, they had 400 and something. So it was rather easy to get in. I hope the same happens today. Audio back on Twitch, nice. Except that my comments aren't showing up now on Twitch. What is going on, man? So Restream is still up. How is these still on the server? I don't understand. It is a whitelist server, yes, Punk. Didn't you ask us yesterday and I answered? Oh, you vanished from the chat yesterday. Second, I didn't request this. Yes, fine, yes. This is the one and only request for today. Okay, maybe this signal is coded, so maybe the other yellows are actually coded. Because I assume once we hit this 590 yards, it will just magically turn green. I hope it doesn't. Just wouldn't be surprised if it does. Even if he did request Long Island Railroad 1 Punk, I wouldn't play it. I've told you this before. I'm not just... For what possible reason would I go back to that route when I have Long Island Railroad 2? Like, give me one valid reason. One reason that is reasonable, makes complete sense, and is justified. Convince me. The whole route is a mess. The whole route is a mess. I mean, Long Island Railroad 1 was the first. Got to revisit for memories. No. What memories, my man? What memories? What memories? I don't know if you're trolling or not, Pog. I'm a little bit worried. I can't tell. That's the best part. Right, he's trolling. He's trolling. Memories of inhabiting the route. Then, my man, if you're so fond of it, load it up. Have a blast. Enjoy it. Reminisce of the good times when there was nothing better than Long Island Railroad 1. And let me know how it goes. I'm curious. Punk, I honestly couldn't tell, mate. I couldn't. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a part of me that wouldn't be surprised. Wait for signal change. Yes, sir. Won't be a blast or nobody needs to play it. It wouldn't be a blast regardless. I ain't touching that shit. I prefer to keep my sanity. Hey, listen, it's bad enough that I'm playing TSW. You want more? Keeping an eye on the Discord. Oh boy, Jesus! I need to figure out where this pain is coming from. Wondering if there's any Easter eggs in here. No! You bastard. Finally, indeed, right? It's taken us a while, but we're getting there. Got to wait for the HST to make some way. But, with how fast it should be going, I'm not expecting any reds from here on. Shouldn't take too long, no. There's Ratcliffe Power Station. Oh. Love seeing the ballast change right in front of my eyes, right in front of the train. Sensational. Absolutely sensational. What feature is that? Okay, stay of it, man. How can this be happening so close to the camera? It's embarrassing. And they're reading chat in real time. Am I? As the thing, did the audio bring like the standard delay back? Looks immaculate, don't you think? The route in general looks nice. Skyhook have done a very good job. Skyhook have done a very good job. If Dovetail put in the same effort into their previously released routes, we could have many routes that looked as good. But it's a little too much to ask. How dare you ask that of Dovetail? Need other detour Long Island Railroad shirt ASAP. Send one to me, Punk, and I wear it for a stream. Oh no, that's just fucking. Oh, you that Byless. No, the Byless itself is ludicrous. It's diabolical. The route as a whole though is rather nice. I thought you were referring to the power station. This ballast thing is just standard Dovetail. Nothing to do with Skyhook. I don't think there's anything Skyhook could do about it. Only a streamer. I need to wear it in public at a dinner table to shower everywhere. No. No. The thing is, it depends what you put on it. If it's just like a standard one, no one's gonna know what it is anyway. It might raise a question, but that's about it. But if it's very obvious what it is, then yeah, that would make things a little bit awkward. Show your love for Long Island Railroad. That's the thing. If I'm gonna show my love for Long Island Railroad, show the love that I have for Long Island Railroad, I would rather be topless. This MML really came a long way. Oh man. This is what a competent developer looks like. The work of a competent developer. Even on a game where the base game doesn't have competent developers. Like they've worked with what they've had and they've come out with a blinder. Blue skies again. Let's see how long it's going to be before we get torrential downpours. Starters aren't great, man. Starters really aren't great. It's just horrific. Genuinely really bad. My camera's stuck. My camera got stuck on the fence. Oh my lord, that was loud. Christ almighty. Another one of the core issues, of which there must be thousands at this point. Literally thousands. And then they'll come out with a seasonal core update that targets like 6 of the most basic ones. It is nice seeing different train operating companies on one run. It's only two others, but it's only two of them, but it's better than one. Better than seeing the same livery every single time you see a train. Well, ignoring the glaringly obvious ones. Not just ignoring them, just straight up acting as if they have no clue they exist. So dovetail-less. Even Matt sometimes has disappointed me. When I used to traverse the forums often, and something that I'd see, a complaint I would see over and over again, I would just see a reply from him going, oh, what? Like, we didn't know this was a thing. Is this reproducible? Can you give us some details? And it's like, my guy, this cannot be your first time seeing this. There's no way. God knows. Oh, no pixel. Let me down. I saw someone say this, and I agree with it. I think the only reason NoPixel doesn't allow more than 220 people online at a time, usually, is to make the server seem like more exclusive. I don't know what goes into hosting a server. I'm sure maybe there's a little bit of an added cost, but pretty sure it's making enough revenue. That's kind of dumb. Yeah. I mean, from a server owner's perspective, I hear it. But when people can read between the lines, it then becomes a thing where you gotta ask yourself, okay, is this still worth trying to push this narrative? I've been reading a lot lately about the server numbers, just generally like a lot lower than what they once were. But to be fair, I think NoPixel shot itself in the foot a good few times with certain like drama that's happened in the past, with people getting banned, like big names getting banned, and then smaller content creators getting banned for things that bigger content creators did and didn't get any punishment for. There's been a lot that's gone on. NP doesn't feel exclusive in my opinion. It's reasonable to limit the number of people on the server, obviously for that reason. I mean, it's speculation, Tim. It's speculation, but it's just speculation that makes sense. And definitely on NoPixel 3.0, the names, the content creators, that were on NoPixel were crazy. And I think NoPixel definitely had a certain status about it. It wasn't a small server by any means. Like all the biggest streamers of GTA roleplay were on NoPixel. So many big names, even from like YouTube. So there definitely was a sense of exclusivity, but it's not like that anymore. And if you've ever tried to apply for it, with how difficult the process is, I don't know if it's any easier now, but definitely when I tried so I learned the other day, my first time on it was in 2021. But yeah, in 2021, if you tried to apply, it was a hell of a process. You had to put in work. I don't remember who I was talking to yesterday about it. It was like an essay. It was genuinely like an essay. The HSC really didn't manage to pull away? Really? With 100 mile an hour limits? We love a busy siding. I wouldn't classify 2 trains as busy, but hey, there's life. It's better than we got on 5 Circle. Yeah. I kind of get why. They don't just want anyone going onto the server. At the time, at least, they had like a level of roleplay they wanted to... a standard of roleplay that they wanted to adhere to. And if you compare NoPixel to some other servers, you can kind of see the value in that. But then you've got some good ones. I've heard Unique RP is good. I know Onyx is good. I just can't bother writing another essay, so I'm going to wait until I can get my hard drive, my old hard drive, which I believe has my previous character story, and use that to apply to the others. I mean, Punk, with the time like restriction that they would have, they just wouldn't be of great quality realistically. So the brakes are fully released. I'm at a red, and we can't go forward because the wheels are slipping. I've got sand on. Now we're moving. All just trains, yeah. I'm looking forward to the next one. It's going to be set in the similar era to Preston to Blackpool, which I have no issue with. Especially if it's going to be as good or better quality than what we saw with that route. You're on Blackpool as we speak. Nice. How's it going? That is such a good route, man. Such a good route. Whenever I'd get to Blackpool though, it would make my frames would drop so low that the stream would just break. Just started, so plenty of time and opportunity for it to all good on the toilet. It won't. How can it go down the toilet on that route? It's just a great all-around route, man. Straightforward, lovely. You feel the quality put into it. Like, as I've been driving this, I've been feeling the quality put into the route. I've really been enjoying it. There's been nothing that I can say, other than obviously the ballast bullshit. There's been nothing that I can look at and say, oh, not sure about that. My Twitch stream has disappeared again. The landside scenery is unmatched. It feels like we're in the 1980s. Yeah, it does. It does. And that is called immersion. That is what immersion is. It takes you there. I've never lived in the 80s, and yet it just... I can't explain it. It just feels like the 80s. So shall we do Somerset Corsa then, yeah? Just do it. Spend some time on the Nordschleife over you guys, and then call it there. I'm done with TSW for now. I really want to do some VR though. I really want to do some VR. Now that I've got rid of a lot of the mods, the whole experience should be a little bit smoother. Not expecting it to be great. Should be better than what we've had though. AC would be cool. Let's see if Dan has a point or not. He doesn't have a point. He has to a degree. To a degree. I've driven some weaker cars compared to what I've come against in the field and come off on top just because of track knowledge, for example. Or just driving the car better. But generally speaking... Thanks, driver. A local crew will take the train out to Chaddesden Yard and back into Sinfin sidings from here. Okay. Thanks. I'll leave my camera where it is as well. Usually I'd have the side view where you can see the steering wheel, but... Guess what? Intermission time. Phony Nabil is here. That chat box thing, yeah. The Chat box frame. I don't know where it is. Let me just get rid of that whole thing. There you go. Oh, brother, please. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wow. Alright, and I'm not gonna bother myself. Let's get some set of course to go in. Let's choose like a mediocre vehicle as well. Don't judge me. Yes, this is a manual. I don't have a shifter, so I'm going to be using the paddle shifters as a gear stick. And obviously I'll be using the clutch as well. This is like an okay car. It's going to be a bit loose. Like the handling is going to be loose. But it should still be cool. Bring you a little closer to me. Let's see if we've got any nice setups. Should do. Don't know what it is, but let's apply it. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way down. Not all the way down, but if it's still too loud, let me know. Okay, this ain't gonna cut it. No. Okay, this should be okay. Hopefully you can still hear me fine. I think you should be able to. Why is it so grippy? That's what he said. Why? I don't know. There's no traction control. I'm trying to get it to like slide. Okay. Apparently I've got no fuel. Let me not cause a problem for myself. I understand maybe the setup has a 1 liter of fuel. Hello. I don't know how much 31 is good for, but let's put it in. It's a nice car. This car used to be my favorite car of all time, the M3 E30. I haven't driven a H-shift-up pattern car in a while. 9,000 RPM. Jesus. I'm gonna take it gently for the first lap. I'm gonna try anyway. My rev matching is unmatched. Ferrari's lost it. I always lost it in the rear. Maybe it is about being a better driver. I said I was going to take it easy, and I'm not. Oh, I didn't take it easy at all. We keep it moving, though. The Ferrari recovered well. It's almost like it's a Ferrari. Yeah, it was able to catch up without an issue. I have to learn to be more confident. I used to be so confident taking that turn. It's been a while. You see me losing control. Why crash into me? You can see that I've lost control of the vehicle. You spastic. What are you doing? Oh, why? Why? Hold back a little bit. Wait for the person to either get off the track or recover and go past them. What are you doing? I know I said I was going to take it easy. I struggle to... I don't know how to do that. That's why I should be driving a flipping Macan. I've driven that around here. It's fun to a degree until you actually really realize how slow it is. There you go. You slow down an extra bit, let the person recover or get off the track, and then you can keep going. Oh my god. Great. That wasn't great. Anything but. No, no. Why? So when I actually tried to break traction, when I was trying to break traction in the pits, I couldn't do it for the life of me. Now that I'm actually on the track trying to do this properly, what is traction? What is grip? Oh, the Cayenne is fun around here. The Cayenne, not the Cayenne, sorry, the Panamera. Porsche Panamera is really fun around here. Especially because you know you're pushing like a family car to its limits on a racetrack. I think more than anything, I prefer to race street cars. Yeah, everyone is an actual player. Bro, no. I can't get past the first... I can barely get past the first corner anymore. Right, I need to lock in. I need to lock in. Okay, penalty apparently. Well, this is my opportunity to go and change car. I would love a street car. I find them the most fun. I can't tell you how or why. Oh, a GTR. You know what? A GTR is a street car. I wouldn't mind a GTR. I've driven one IRL. I wouldn't mind one. How fast did the Cayenne get up to? Oh, man. Maybe like 140, 130 miles an hour. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I think. Maybe 150. I don't know. I don't quite remember. Not the Cayenne, sorry, the Macan. The Panamera. No, I think that was the Panamera. And I think the Macan was like 120 maybe. I might be completely off. I don't quite remember like 100%. Let me move my pedals a little bit so I only got the brake and the gas to worry about. This was a blast to drive, man. Honestly, a fantastic car. Oh god, I'm not used. It's gonna take me a while to get used to right, left foot braking. This is gonna be awkward. It's gonna be awkward. It feels awkward. I need to get back into the game, man. This car is stupendous, by the way. I mean, it's more supercar than street car, I'm not gonna lie. If you want to be proper about it. Left foot braking feels so weird. I don't think I want to do it. I don't know, take responsibility for him losing control. That turn is a bitch to get right. That's probably my personal hardest turn on this track. It's between that and ironically the very last one, which I tend to get past, but just not optimally. I mean, at the end of the day, Tim, they're Porsches, innit? So I'm pretty sure the Panamera has a top speed of like 180 or something. You just need a lot of track to get up to those speeds. The most frustrating thing about that was that I only moved to the right to let him go past. That wasn't even like a mistake. But the second you get a wheel on the grass, it can be over. I just wanted to let him go past, man. Silly me for trying to race clean. You do have to remember this is a big ass car, to be honest. It's more suitable for American roads rather than European roads. I'm still meant to be taking it easy as well, but I can't help it. It's in VR as a plus as well. This is actually supported VR. It actually has official VR support. I've lost my stream on my phone again. See out the corner of my eye. $160, $170. Tough, man. That corner's tough. Too big for a car like this. With an actual racing car made for racing, yeah, probably. I really pushed it through that previous section and I enjoyed it. Oh no. Can I go past you? avoid those curbs. Please hold it. Just. Just.